Curry's back. Clay's back. Durant's back. CP3 is here. JK is back. I'm not going to be doom and gloom about the Niners. They're 5-2. They're still in the primetime spot to make special things happen this year.
2 quick points. Number one, I would hope that Draymond could play secondary for the Niners because I know he would pick off a pass and not get called for holding or get torched by a bunch of guys we never even heard of. Second part, I need the Warriors to win tonight because Bruce Bochy's going to the World Series and the 49ers just lost to Kirk Cousins.
And the Eagles just beat up on the Dolphins and traded for an all-pro safety, Kevin Byard.
Yeah, so the last thing I need is for the Warriors to lose to Kevin Durant on his homecoming.
Wow, they're feeling really good in Philadelphia. By the way, don't miss the kickoff show this Sunday with Larry Krueger and Louise O'Neill. Live 2 hours before the start of the game. Join us at the Hilton Santa Clara. Man, I love the Hilton for delicious food, great drinks, and the best pregame show in the Bay Area presented by Hab's Law. You've been wronged. Hab's Law will fight to make it right. Call 1-800-INJURED or visit habalaw.com. Habalaw.com.
That play before halftime, look, it's never one play. We all acknowledge that. But there's a sequence of plays that happen that are huge momentum swings. You score, you answer, it's 10-7, okay? And the Vikings are running out of timeouts, and they're marching down the field. They're at the 40-yard line. Situational awareness, at worst, you can give up a pass to the sidelines.
No, give up a pass in the middle of the field, make the tackle.
No, but I'm saying at worst, you give up a pass to the sidelines, they get a field goal attempt, is what I'm getting at.
Right.
Like, you play more of a prevent, defense.
That's the 40-yard line. You don't even need to give up a field goal.
Well, I'm just saying, at worst, Fonte, like risk assessment, you cannot give up a deep ball dead. Now, look, you can make the argument, Ward needs to make that play.
Well, Ward went for the interception, just go for the tackle. But at the same time, Wilkes put him in a position.
We're getting
to where you're a 6-man blitz on third down, no timeouts.
7. 7. The eighth guy, Warner, was at the line and he dropped back. It's just, to me, it's horrific situational awareness.
All right, here's Shanahan on the bad play.
I think Simon was blown on the touchdown, called an all-out blitz, and he's got to get rid of it right away, and he threw it up and got a chance for a pick, didn't come through with it, and they got a touchdown. It's a real bad play by us.
That's a summation.
Here's Fred Warner.
Duh.
Obviously, people are going to be like, oh, why are we going to blitz in that situation? But you look at it, Mooney had an interception. Their player happened to make a great play and goes in there and scores. Of course, you don't want that to happen, but you got to overcome adversity. I think the thing right now with us is we got to find ways to win the grimy games, the ones that it's not looking great, and find a way. Obviously we can win 30-10, but who are we and what are we going to do when we're down and we got to come back and win a game?
A grimy team, a team that's built on physicality, have just lost 2 straight grimy games.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So that's the mark of a front-running team. Now, I'm not calling the 49ers front-runners. They could turn this thing around in a heartbeat and play really well. But that's a mark of a front-running team when things don't go your way, when you're not scoring on the opening drive, when you're not tackling and you're missing tackles, and you're not getting off the field on third down, and all of a sudden you're in the dogfight and you lose 2 straight. It's not good. It's not good. That's not good. They need to bounce back in a heartbeat because Cincinnati's waiting. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's go to the lines. But, defensive line was not great.
No, they're awful.
And the secondary has been so suspect.
Well, they're suspect, and then when you don't get a pass rush, they're exposed.
It's a double whammy. That's a great point.
They need a pass rush in the worst way. Let's go to Jay in Florida. Jay on the way out in Florida. What's up, Jay? Good morning.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I got to first say I told my girl to give me tea this morning because coffee is for winter.
Damn.
So I got 3 points, and I'm going to get them real quickly for you guys because I know you got other callers and things to go on. But you guys have already been kind of preaching to the choir what I got to say. I think in the last 2 weeks, we literally went from juggernaut to JAT, just another team, is what I feel we witnessed. When you guys were talking about just the front runners a second ago, my point was we're not the bullies on the block anymore. And I want to bring up Kittle when he had that F Dallas shirt on. I don't mind him having a shirt and showing it. I mind the timing of it. Do it at the beginning of the game. That's what bullies do. Show that, hey, no matter what you do, it ain't gonna happen out here. Doing it when you're all those scores up and everything, that's not a bully. You were scared to kind of show it. So we're not showing that we're the bullies on the block. And the last thing, I just have 2 points on Kyle Shanahan. Number one is a little bit of a conspiracy. I feel that it was Kyle Shanahan's call to do that blitz before the half ended. The reason why, it's not like in Steve Wilkes' nature. He usually plays off in just regular situations. I don't see why he would want to blitz. And it's not like in his nature from what we've seen.
Yeah. I hear you.
The other thing.
Go ahead, Jay.
Just one last thing. And the other thing about the Kyle Shanahan criticism that I have right now, and it's hard to say criticism because you have to take the good with the bad with everything. But I'm wondering, is his offense too complex? Like when we're a couple players down, I was really excited to see what Ronnie Bell might do, what Jordan Mason. Is it too hard to plug in and play where we got depth at the wide receiver and the running back?
Well, I think Jay Shanahan just likes to ride his guys. Thanks for the phone call.
Jennings had a nice night.
Jennings had a nice night. Ayuk had a nice night, but all of a sudden you don't see Ayuk in the second half. All of a sudden, he was perfect in the first half. 5 catches, 5 targets. I'm like, wow, Ayuk's about to have a better day. And then you don't see him. Maybe Minnesota road coverage to shut him down. Maybe Baldy could break that down, but Shanahan just rides his guys. Tracy Sandler last Thursday joined us from the Fangirl Sports Network. She goes, he doesn't care about it. Like, he cares about injuries, but if you're on that football field and you can go, he's going to ride you until the wheels fall off. And it came, like, I'm looking at Christian McCaffrey. I'm thinking, man, he's got no burst. Now, he looked good on the screen pass where he scored.
It was a valiant effort.
But, yeah, it was
a valiant effort.
No Jordan Mason, not 2 carries for Jordan Mason.
And Elijah, a predictable run, it gets stuffed.
It gets stuffed where he lost a 2.
It was not good. They don't have a lot of playmakers.
Ronnie Bell, a little wiggle, maybe some wide receiver screens. Shanahan just rides his guys. That's who he is.
But like the Jennings thing is interesting to me because like if you're throwing rhythmically, like you can hit him and he can move the chains and he can box guys out at times. Beating one-on-ones, you know what I mean? Like that's not what he's going to do. No. Speed, that's not really what he's going to do. I'm telling you, the momentum in this game, this was the sequence for me. Now, I know we can go to the end of the interceptions and people are going to gloss on that. To me, it's 7-0. The Niners march down. They miss the field goal, okay? Yep. Okay, now the Vikings got all the momentum. Vikings roll all the way down. They get into the red zone. Fred Warner makes an unbelievable jump over the pile to stuff Kirk Cousins. They get the stop. It's going to be 14-0. They get the stop. They get the field goal, 10-0. Niners come on down, okay? Niners come on down, and boom, score immediately. CMC touchdown, it's 10-7, okay? The momentum is swinging back and forth and back and forth. Now you've got all the momentum. And then you give up that touchdown before halftime. Yeah. And to me, like that right there was the sequence that really did them in. And then you come out in halftime, you're all prepared. You come out first drive, and you blow a timeout. Yeah, you have a full start.
Yeah, that was
what are you doing?